That and some of these fans, man, they need to get a grip. I mean, these fools will stand up and argue with you, and I'm talking about blood mad argue with you over stuff they know nothing about, and they're basing their knowledge because they watched the cartoon.
Yeah, people are going to be arguing over stuff that is canon, quote unquote canon,
Right.
In the Marvel universe based upon the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think as comic book fans, I think it's our duty to set them straight.
Oh yeah.
I mean, even if you get, yelled at or somebody.
Well, as long as you're, as long as we're not being a jerk about it, say, hey, look,
that's the whole point of doing
yeah,
it.
it takes the fun out of it, Tommy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, you're wrong.
Oh, well, no, you know what the hell you're talking about. No, because
I'll just say, that's based on the movies. That's not really how it went down.
And I'm like, people ask me about Captain Marvel, I tell them this. If you don't know a thing about the comics, you're going to love it. If you know anything about the comics, you're going to hate it.
See, here's the thing. Here we are, like a bunch of a generation of guys who actually physically had to wait a month in between episodes of your favorite entertainment.
Yeah.
All right. Now these kids are just like, they're soaking it all in as fast as they can get it. And they just don't understand. There's going to be a point in time where people could listen back to this podcast and they could say they actually handled comic books. They actually had to wait to find out what happened next in the story. And there's going to be a point in time when all of these, particularly like Silver Age, Bronze Age comic books, deteriorate to nothing. For as long as that are printed on newsprint, they're going to go away eventually. And we were here to experience it.
That's right.
So look at it more positively like that.
Yeah, I have to say, as far as a comic book standpoint, we do live in probably the best time that you could live in.
Oh yeah,
because we can still get access to those great gold and silver age stories and read them.
Exactly,
and still have the best of today too.
I pitied the ones who are coming behind us because
pitiful.
This young lady, I was telling her about Deathstroke, and she comes out her mouth, "Well, where's his movie?" I looked at her and I said, "Well, he's on Arrow now, but he's been around for 30 years." For some reason, these youngsters think these guys just showed up yesterday and they've been around for years.
Yeah, they can't be that good if they're not in a movie, right?
Oh, yeah, exactly. And I had one lady got mad at me because I told her, well, The Dark Knight Returns is basically an imaginary story because nothing has happened. Jason died.
Right.
He came back. Bruce Wayne never gave up Batman. Being Batman, he got another Robin, and Carrie Kelly is virtually non-existent because she has yet to be introduced.
Right, we have yet to see that character.
Right, I mean that was a story that takes place in the future that's never going to come.
That's never going to happen. Arguing for the fact that there was a girl Robin.
No, just the fact that I think it might have been part of that, but because of the fact I think what ticked her off was the fact that I said. And all points, for all intents and purposes, until she is introduced into the continuity,
story. Not like an Elseworlds kind of
right?
Story.
Exactly. Until she is introduced, she's virtually non-existent. But because they were trying to con me into thinking that the Dark Knight happened in the way it did, I'm telling them no, it didn't. Bruce Wayne never gave up being Batman. He got another Robin. Jason is back. That's the one thing.
Yeah.
And then and yet we've yet to see Kelly. Harley Quinn was created strictly for a cartoon.
I know.
And she was so popular, she became part of continuity.
I saw a girl dressed up in cosplay, a black girl dressed as Harley Quinn. It's the hottest Harley Quinn I've ever seen. It was awesome.
There's a ton of them.
I don't know. That just popped in my head looking at you, bro.
Oh, well, thanks a lot. It's just wonderful that that bad man looks at me and thinks of beautiful black women.
I know, right?
So, there you go.
And on that note, we are going to go start segueing out. So make sure you listen to Madman's podcast, Shock Monkey Radio, on Tuesday nights at 6 o'clock. Check Enos's other Facebook pages, Batman Yesterday, Today, and Forever, and the realm of superhero comics and pop culture. Check us out on lostinthelongbox@gmail.com, on Twitter at lostinthelongb1. I know all of these things. I should start getting a freaking medal for these things.
There you go.
And until next week, guys. And Avengers Endgame is coming out on Thursday. So next week we're actually going to do a little bit of the history of the Gauntlet and the Stones because it's pretty convoluted out there. So we want to touch base on just because a lot of what's going on in the movie and what happened in the movies preceding that is wrong.
Dead wrong.
Wrong.
Crumble to dust. Wrong.
Wrong.
So until next time, guys, we'll be down here wondering, well, why did you put the stones in a glove anyway? Wouldn't it be like a belt or a bracelet?
Or maybe an ascot.
Right. Why, Madman?
Because we are lost in the long box.
Yes, we are. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.